Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso here with another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Today we're talking about screen hacking and how to protect yourself from screen hackers. Now, the challenge is that a while back I've told people that it wasn't possible to hack into actual devices, and that still stands true to a point. Now, cyber criminals have figured out ways to get into your mobile devices that have touchscreen. I'm trying to think of the touchscreen screens or just touch screens. There we go. That's I was gonna say. Need to think of the right word for that. But anyway, hackers have figured out how to get access to touchscreen devices such as laptops, smartphones, and tablets. And that's interesting because many devices that we have nowadays are touchscreen devices. So you're telling me, and this is me acting like you, that someone can hack my screen? Well, yes, unfortunately they can. And how do criminals do it? Well, it's a pretty simple but complicated process. Now, most touchscreen devices have used electromagnetic technology. And through the interference or EMI or electromagnetic interference, cyber criminals can actually control your devices. Now, I want you to keep in mind that we're not talking about a criminal can reach over the internet and actually control your device. Now, if you let someone in with remote access software, that's definitely the case. But with screen hacking, it is actually done with technology that means that you have to be within a certain radius with a hacker. Now, the way it works is that the hacker or cyber criminal will set up a signal finder that will look for electromagnetic interference from devices. And after fine tuning or playing with this technology, they can find the frequency of your device and log in and create all sorts of problems. And this goes back to what I've always talked about is be careful where you are using your technology devices. Now, under most circumstances, if you are using your device in public, you just need to keep an eye on things to make sure that some cyber criminal doesn't have you log on to an unknown Wi-Fi signal, or I think that's it. That's all you need to worry about. But anyway, with the screen hacking technology, you don't have to be connected to Wi-Fi, say at an airport or a coffee shop. All they need is the signal from your device, and they're in. Now, keep in mind if you're using something like a Kindle or an e-reader, there's very limited things that criminals can do with those devices. But with your other smart devices, such as computers, tablets, and smartphones, if you have that device connected to the internet, they definitely can get into your accounts by taking control of your smart device, and they can do all sorts of things. So let's talk about the signs that someone is hacking or has hacked your phone screen. Now, some of the signs that you need to look for as far as phones being hacked is that if you have apps, that unknown apps that are installed on your devices. The other things is, let's say that you are getting weird phone calls on your devices. And I'm trying to get back so I can see you guys because I moved. There we go. Now I can see you again. But yeah, if you notice malicious apps, if you've noticed that there have been phone calls made from your phone that you hadn't made before, that you have been directed to malicious sites that have downloaded malware onto your smartphone or tablet, then that could be signs that someone has actually gotten into your smartphone and done some things without your approval. Now, what about your computer? What sign someone's hacking your computer? Again, weird apps on your computer. Your device has visited malicious apps. You're starting to receive emails from people that you haven't received before because someone's logged into your computer using EMI or electromagnetic interference technology and taking control of the touchscreen on your computer. Now we'll go back and say for smartphones, if you're receiving weird text messages or you notice that you've sent text messages out, then you know that probably it wasn't you and someone may have taken control of your device if you've been in a public place. Now again, keep in mind, this technology doesn't mean someone's able to reach out across the internet and take over your device. It means that when you're in public settings, you need to be aware of what could happen, because hacking like this has to be location based, which kind of puts it on the low scale. But again, if you go to major airports or major gathering spots where people are using their mobile devices, it's going to raise the chances that a criminal would actually take advantage of that. And I know your next question is going to be this: how do I prevent this from happening, from someone hacking my screen? Well, that's kind of a tough question because, again, the technology for electromagnetic interference means that your devices have to be on in order to prevent someone from getting into your screen. But one of the biggest things that you can do as far as making sure that criminals can't get into your smart device is password protect that device. Now, the two best forms of password protection are your thumbprint, I was holding up the wrong finger, or your fingerprint on your smart device, or facial recognition on your device that will allow or won't allow criminals to get into your computer. Now, a standard touch key passcode is another good method that you can use on all of your devices in order to prevent someone from getting in. So, for example, if you have like a MacBook or MacBook Air, those devices don't have touchscreens, so you're pretty safe there. But a lot of Windows devices, especially 2-in-1 devices like this HP, and when I say 2-in-1, I love doing this because it scares people. So yeah, 2-in-1 device is something that you can just fold over like this, and the screen is on one side and the keyboard is on another. So there's the screen, there's the keyboard. But 2-in-1 devices have become popular in the Windows world, and those you need to make sure that you are at least putting a passcode on your screen, or if you've got a new enough laptop, it definitely will take the facial recognition in Windows, and it will also use your fingerprint or your thumbprint on your Windows computer to make sure. Now, again, with smartphones and tablets, you can use a PIN number, but the thing that you don't want to use, especially on Android devices, is the slidey, whatever you call that thing, where you just maneuver and guide your finger, because criminals can kind of do a variety of patterns and eventually get into your device. So locking up your device anytime that you're in public, whether you're worried about screen locking or if you have a Mac, you want to password protect it because you want to make sure that criminals can't get access to your devices. Another thing you can do, it doesn't necessarily prevent the criminal from getting into your device, but two-factor or two-step authentication is a good thing to have on at least your online accounts. Now, in most instances, if someone has taken over your touchscreen laptop or your tablet, then if they try to log into an online account, provided that you don't have a password manager on that device, the login would cause a criminal to do a second form of verification, especially if you're in a public place you haven't been in. So two-step authentication is a good way to make sure that you can prevent criminals, if they get access to your device, from logging into your online accounts and taking over stuff. Now keep in mind, if you do have a password manager on your mobile device and a criminal gets in, then it's important to know that they can get access to your online accounts because it's automatically logging into those devices. And with screen locking hacking or screen hacking, you need to understand as well that it doesn't matter if you're hooked up to someone's Wi-Fi or your mobile hotspot or you're using cellular data, they can still get on your device by unlocking your screen. So again, the best protection is to put password protection on your screen so that criminals can't get a hold of those devices. One last thing I would note, that anytime that you come from being in a public space, always check messages that have been outgoing from your phone. Same thing with email messages that have gone out to verify that someone hasn't accessed your device. Get familiar with the programs that you have installed on your computer and the apps that you have installed on your tablet and on your smartphone to make sure that crooks haven't snuck into your device and installed malicious programs or downloaded malicious things to your laptop that will automatically download, or not download, what am I thinking? That will take you to dangerous websites that are designed to lock up your device with ransomware or to gather information about your logins and credentials. Because sometimes criminals may just do a screen hack just to get access to your online accounts so that they can change passwords, they can do a bunch of malicious stuff and not worried about being connected into your phone or other device. Because screen hacking has to be in a local setting, so the criminal has to be in your area in order for it to work. So they just want the information that they can use later on, like your logins and your passwords to your accounts. So always be aware, always be safe. Last thing, it's a good reason to change passwords for your online accounts on a regular basis. If they get your information from a screen hack, meaning your login credentials, then criminals may wait a while before they actually start using your data. So there you have it. So if you have comments or questions about screen lock hacking or screen hacking, leave them in the comment section below. Love to hear from you to find out what you think about this scary technology. Kind of weird, huh? Thought we got away from device hacking, but again, you have to be in the area, and not that it's common, but it's possible. With all videos, if you like this video, be sure to comment, like, or share it with all of your tech challenge friends, because you know you got people out there that don't know technology. So my job with these videos is to provide you with the knowledge and the education to open yourself up to new ideas and experiences when it comes to the tech devices in your homes or office. I love technology, I've read all the manuals, and I'm serious about making technology fun, safe, and easy to use for everyone. So take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching.